तो वेलकम बैक सभी को। हमारी ऑफिस ऑफ स्टूडेंट अफेयर्स से एक क्लास होने वाली है जिसमें बहुत सारा मज़ा होने वाला है। तो बने रहिए, इस ब्लॉग को ज़रूर देखिए, अपने दोस्तों के साथ ज़रूर शेयर करिए। तो बहुत ही दिल से बनाया हूँ ये ब्लॉग। चलो देखते हैं, शुरू करते हैं। सर्कल टॉक करना है। What do teachers do when they're not teaching?
Say the students has been troubling from morning. I need ice cream. I need gobi manchuri. I need pani puri. You know trouble ಮಾಡೋದು. You know trouble ಮಾಡೋದು.
तो मेरा नाम है सैयद, मैं MBA कर रहा हूँ CMR यूनिवर्सिटी में। मेरा घर बेंगलुरु में है, रहता हूँ मैं आप सभी के दिलों में। तो लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब और कमेंट ये वीडियो पर और मेरे चैनल पर ज़रूर करिए। चलो शुरू करते हैं आज का ब्लॉग। केसर की खीर, ये रहा मेरा दोस्त शाहुल नज़ीर।
What to do? Not so deep.
Don't skip the video and watch this video till end because inspiration story is coming in here.
ये महाबत जिंदगी और जिंदगी महाबत है। ये महाबत जिंदगी और जिंदगी महाबत है। महाबत से जिंदगी और जिंदगी से महाबत है। महाबत से जिंदगी और जिंदगी से महाबत है।
नहीं होता मुझे को।
इतना भाग के आने के बाद भी कोई भी नहीं आता इधर। इतना भाग के आने के बाद भी हमारा क्लास नहीं था। ये सेक्शन को क्लास ले रहे थे। Then I realized that all my classmates are sitting here. नयाना, प्रगति, भाग के कभी भी नहीं आना। ये हमारी क्लास की CR है, रेट्रे कॉल कर रही है मुझे। कम CR, रक्षिता कम यार। हमारी फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर का लास्ट पूजा अरे हाँ वो आ जाएंगे, रुक जा अभी, तू रुक जा, मैम आ जाएगी तभी आ जाएंगे, कुछ बोलेंगे हाँ।
तो हमारा फर्स्ट ईयर MBA का फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर ख़त्म होने वाला है। तो ऑफिस ऑफ स्टूडेंट अफेयर्स से हमें एक मैम आई हैं जिनका नाम है रिचल मैम, जो कि बहुत अच्छी एक्टिविटी हमें अब कराने वाली हैं। तो देखते हैं कैसा मज़ा होने वाला है और कितना इंटरैक्टिव होने वाला है।
टास्क पता नहीं है क्या कर रहे हैं, तो करने के बाद पता चलेगा हमें क्या है। ये 25 स्टूडेंट्स हियर। या मैम, या श्योर। इनर सर्कल फेस ऑफ द ऑपोजिट साइड। राकेश आई गॉट राकेश हियर। करवा क्या रही है मैम आज? कुछ क्या रहे हैं? कुछ एक्टिविटी है। ये साले को बोलने दो, कुछ बोलता रहे हैं। ये मार का
I want you to look at the person in front of you and say, "Hi, my name is this," and tell what is your favorite food. Your time starts now.
Hello, bro. My name is Aziz. I like biryani, bro. Chicken biryani. Itu nama sila bola. Hi, my name is Rakesh. I love biryani. Biryani same, na?
Now, if I put my hand up like this and show this box, it means silence. Close your mouth, okay? So,
बहुत अच्छी बेइज्जती कराई है मैम।
I want one volunteer. Okay, he's going to pick a topic. When he picks a
तरला आदमी
topic,
इसमें।
okay? I need one person to be my timekeeper on your mobile. If you have a stopwatch timer, okay. 15 seconds only. You topic as soon as he'll read out the topic. You get 15 seconds. Both, that means you'll get one will get 7, one will get 8. Only 8 seconds. You have to talk. Within 15 seconds, both of you have to talk on the same topic.
Okay, ma'am. Topic 8 seconds, ठीक है? Any topic 8 seconds. Job is to first I will tell, okay? My dream job is to do an marketing executive manager. So there I can be in a huge platform dealing with multi-dimensional tasks. 8 seconds over. अब तेरा बोल. ये 8 seconds दे.
My dream was planning of HR and the supply chain management.
Congratulations. Hope it will be fulfilled one day.
She's the same.
Next one. Okay, for the next one, I want the inner circle to move 3 steps to your right. So 3 people. 1, 2, 3. 3
Guys, move to
people, 3
right.
steps. 3 steps.
3, 1, 2, 3. Topic is
Which is the best sibling? being the oldest or eldest one?
Basant ma'am.
Or youngest?
Youngest, ma'am.
All right, now don't tell me one for each. Okay, you have to fight for your position. Eldest, middle, or youngest. Okay?
Now, bro, I think eldest is the best one to eldest is the best to handle or things or guide someone. Younger is best to enjoy. What about you? Youngest. You need youngest. One step. Sharat. Ready, Sai Madhava.
Moving to 30 seconds, okay? Keep talking. Why Mondays should be banned? Why we should
No, ma'am,
have
it's good.
classes on Monday?
Monday is very good.
What time starts?
Why Monday?
Bro, Monday has to be banned because every day getting up early 8 o'clock coming to college, it doesn't make sense यार. नहीं होता आने के लिए. ನೀನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯ ಹೇಳು ಮಗ. ಮಗ ಮಂಡೇ ಬೇಡ ಮಗ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎತ್ತಬೇಕು 8 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ತುಳಿಬೇಕು, ಮುಖ ತುಳಿಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯ ಮಗ? ರೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಲಿಟ್ರಲಿ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಆನ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಂಡೇ. ನೀವು ಅಲ್ವಾ ನೀನೆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಬರಬೇಕು ಗುಡು ಅಂತ ಗಾಡಿ ಹೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಔಟರ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್.
Right from one step towards
21. Okay. Outer circle, move 5 steps to your right.
5 steps towards right. अरे कौन आ रहा है रे? बंद मगा मल्ला गया आज.
I will give you both 2 topics.
ओनली ये अंदर वाला सर्कल टॉक करना है जो कि मैं हूँ.
All right.
What do teachers do when they are not teaching?
What do teachers do?
When they are not teaching, ಮಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಫೋನ್ ಎತ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು, ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರೀ ಬನ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ರಿ, ಟೇಕ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಹೋಮ್ ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಮಿ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಬೇಜಾರು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ದೇ ಸೇ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಟ್ರಬಲಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್, ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಗೋಬಿ ಮಂಚೂರಿ, ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ. ಇವರೇ ಟ್ರಬಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಟ್ರಬಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Then they tell us to please, I want to go, I want to leave this institution, nan beda anta. Actually teachers prefer to be with students only, but somehow they enjoy their husband and their boyfriend and also the family time also. ये साला एक्चुअली कंफ्यूजिंग में है, कितना बक रहा हूँ करके, ठीक है ना?
How to be lazy like a pro.
How to be lazy like a pro. outer circle ಹೇಳು ಮಗ ಜೋರಾಗಿ. How to ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡು. So he is telling that he cannot able to move fast, just speed ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನು ಲೇಸಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು.
This was just an icebreaker just to get you all to relax and get you all to talk, because communication is all about speaking and feeling comfortable. We'll move into the classroom for the next activity. Can you move quickly?
चलो.
Okay, my name is Rachel Jaiman, and this is a quote that I live by the moments that take your breath away. The reason why we are, or I've made you sit here for this session is, how many of you really like that feeling when you say, I nailed it, wow, I did it, or, how many of you like that feeling? The happy hormones, what are the happy hormones? Oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin, DOSE. Okay, so we all like that. Those where you have dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Those are the happy hormones. Okay, so
तो मैम सेड कि क्लोज योर आइज एंड जो भी लोग क्लोज करके आइज नीचे हाथ रखे, तो यहाँ पर एक चीटी थी जो कि उनको मिली. तो दैट स्लिप दे आर रीडिंग नाउ. दोज पीपल हु गॉट द स्लिप्स बिसाइड देयर बेंचेस, नाउ दे आर गोना परफॉर्म द टास्क दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग, नथिंग एल्स. स्पीकर नंबर 1.
Bakshi, have you any goal?
Speaker no.
Engage, talking my soul into the masses. Write down my poems for
Speaker number 3.
But Ranjita. Loudly.
I have been driven by a relentless pursuit of excellence and
Here's to the one that we got. Cheers to the wish that we were here, but we are not. Because it brings all the memories, and the memories bring back memories.
Speaker number 3.
साला वो songs थे. No, song था वो. इंग्लिश के फेमस सॉन्ग्स हैं. बिलीवर है.
You may guide me down in history with its twisted, bitter lies. Okay, it's a poem. Close your eyes, just raise your hand. Okay, just see who did a great job. Close your eyes. Speaker 2. Yes, for everybody, it makes them feel happy. Speaker number 3. Alright. Speaker number 4.
Speaker number 4.
Okay, thank you so much for exercising your hands up and down. Now, I want you to tell me when it comes to communication, what is important? We talked about Baba Plakshi, but most of you have raised your hands, and of course, you raised your hands for everything. But now you tell me what makes an effective speech?
Pitch, ma'am. Pitch.
The way you convey and express. Baba Plakshi, you can sing Baba Plakshi, or you can contact, very important. Is that okay? Maintaining eye contact. Accent, yes. Tone, pitch, voice modulation. Some of us can sing Baba Plakshi, you can go like that on a monotone. But when you say it with expression, pitch, tone, intonation, all these words. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Oath. क्या oath है?
Say no, pay attention.
I promise to pay attention.
Avoid my phone as I look up to my end of the line. All right?
तड़प तड़प के इस दिल से आह निकलती रही, मुझको सजा दी प्यार की, ऐसा क्या गुनाह किया तो लुट गए, हाँ लुट गए.
The next thing we have is called we have what is called an elevator pitch. Have you heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Elevator pitch.
Yes, ma'am.
Seconds. When you go for an interview, first question they ask you, tell me about yourself, or what do I wear to start. Okay, so what I'm getting you to do is, from today onwards, you need to identify what is your USP, your unique selling point. Alright? So when you pitch
Definitely.
or talk about yourself, identify what is your unique selling point. And normally, because I love people, I get to meet a lot of influential people, and he talks about the people. And I'm with this company, and I have, or I own, or and he mentions the names of the people. When you get to the why, of anything, you are better, you can convince better. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. If anyone uses these words, you will tap and not let them continue. Okay, so you will turn to your partner.
उसमें से कोई भी वर्ड्स अगर हम बोलेंगे.
Now, 30 seconds, what I want you to do, 1, do not use any of these words. 2, what I want you to do is, either you talk about yourself. Okay, better practice now. If someone says, tell me about yourself, start from today. If you have to talk, what will you start off with? Okay, so take some time to prepare, think about what you're going to say, what is your unique selling point, or you can tell me about an idea that you have, a wacky idea that MBA students require. Introduce yourself or tell about the wacky idea that you have.
My name is Sanjeev and I born and brought up in Nepal. जोर का. अभी हम जो भी बोलेंगे वो वर्ड्स नहीं इस्तेमाल करेंगे. My name is Sayyid Ahmed, born in 3rd June, 10 o'clock at exactly heavy rain. I born and I came in this world.
कुछ भी.
Ma'am, I said about when the timing when I born. and the month I born, and my craziness, why I came into this world, and what I want to do.
Alright, he went down to why he took up MBA.
Why I'm
Why
doing
you
this.
came into this world.
Yes, ma'am. What to do, ma'am? Not so deep, ma'am. It's like what I want to do in this world.
Okay, so he's already reached his purpose, what I want to do in this world. Okay, so he went good communicators. So your own style. 3 steps, 3 simple steps as to how to become a good communicator. I mean, all of us have to go up in front. You may be in the elevator, you may be walking down the stairs, in the canteen, wherever it is. Set your stage. One is your appearance matters. Steve Jobs, I think, has a very unique style. You talk about this guy, Nick, no hands, no legs, but he was smartly dressed, no pants, so it was all just folded up here. Okay, so you have iconic image and outfit. Another thing is entertaining. You have to be really entertaining. Natural. How can you be a natural speaker? How can we become natural speakers? Be observe.
We have to practice it more. We have to expertise.
Yes, you work on expertise. What else? Connect. Last one is charisma. Have you heard the word charisma?
Yes, ma'am.
The aura. There is some kind of energy that is there to inspire. Okay, there's some kind of energy that is passed around. Any speaker for that matter has some kind of energy. Next one is set your stage. Second one is start with why. I told you previously, when you talk or introduce yourself, even if you forget this whole session, when you go for your first interview and they ask you that question, tell me about yourself. Remember me there like a devil telling you don't start what? Start with why. Think right now, start working on it. Start with why. If you say whatever you are, your USP, why are you such a person? Okay, so start with why. You have given me all these points. Get in sync with the audience. Okay, connect with the audience. I'm just going to end with a story. Okay, now this lady is my inspiration. Who's the guy, the second guy or third guy who read that poem?
The mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do
He
some.
started off with the poem. You may is someone I really look up to because she's an orator, she's a civil rights activist. She started off as a bar dancer, moved on to becoming autobiographies. She is someone who has written loads of poems. Her poems are Still I Rise. Okay, but if you go back to her background, as a young girl, she was brought up in a very difficult home. Okay, she lived with her mother and her mother's boyfriend. Unfortunately, at the age of 8, she was raped by her mother's boyfriend. She was traumatized as an 8-year-old girl. This girl confided in her uncle and she told her uncle that the mother's boyfriend raped me. The uncle got really upset. They beat him up to death. So what happened? If I say something, someone is getting killed. So she decided to close herself, get into her shell. I'm not going to speak ever again. She went into her shell for nearly 5 to 6 years. She would just be in class. She'd be there in class paying attention, would not open her mouth at all. For 6 long years, she was a mute. Everyone looked down at her and they considered her as a mute, useless girl who just sat in class. There was one English teacher who recognized her and she called her one day and she said, your grandmother says you read a lot. Reading is very good, I agree. But it is the human voice that infuses deeper meaning. So when she said that line struck her. She said it's the human voice that infuses deeper meaning. And from that day, the teacher asked her to read out a poem and she started opening her mouth. Okay? So from a girl who was mute, she became so popular in her spoken word poetry. She would give speeches. her life goal was ultimately she got about 50 honorary doctorates. She also she worked as a teacher. That was her mission in life. She was a teacher. She worked with Martin Luther King, and she was the first woman who was called to give to recite her poem during Bill Clinton's presidential address. That is the stage from a mute to someone who went up to address. Imagine the full American crowd. Okay, she was this black woman who became the black voice, and she became a person who fought for the black community. That is Maya Angelou. Okay, now she says this is her mission statement. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor and some style. Okay, she lived a very beautiful life. There is this poem, Still I Rise. You may trod me down in history with your twisted, bitter lies. Okay, but what she says, however you put me down, like dust, I'll rise. The poem is called Still I Rise. So even if people put you down, they just put you down or neglect you or just say you're useless, remember this picture, visualize, like dust, I'll rise. Okay, so that is the poem by Maya Angelou. Thank you so much for listening. Beyond Tell Me.
Thank you, ma'am.